Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is scheduled for one fall and has a 15-minute time limit. Introducing first, hailing from New Orleans, Louisiana, weighing in at 170 pounds, he's the elite player in WXW, Devin Abrams!
ERA, we've already seen so much action already here at Redline, and now this match coming up, Devin Abrams versus Wildman Rojas. They've got a little grudge against each other too.
Absolutely.
You know, I'm kind of a little bit nervous about this match. They definitely do not like each other.
You know what? I got something to say about this kid right here. I'm all for getting yourself over, and I'm all for being creative. And I gotta say one thing, I've noticed this kid, Devin Abrams. I've taken a liking to him. I've given him a lot of advice. But one thing I didn't tell him to do, don't bring up a guy's personal matter in this profession. One thing you do not mention is somebody's mother, somebody's wife, or someone's husband, and at the same time somebody's child. The fact that he's getting personal just to bring up a violent wild man to get him off his game is ridiculous. I mean, I don't want to say who does this kid think he is, because I do respect the fact that he's trying to make something of himself. But at the end of the day, you don't have to go that route. You don't need to do things like that, Devin. I tried to talk to him the other day, and he wasn't hearing it. He's completely disrespectful. His attitudes change, and I can't get through the kid. Nobody can get through the kid. He's dead set on feeling this way.
I think it may be, you know, I know you've been in this business for quite some time now. But you have to remember what it was like being a young kid in the business. You always want more. You want the titles. You want the main event spots. You want to do whatever you can to make a name for yourself, like you said. And sometimes that young punk attitude gets in the way of doing things the right, respectful way.
Oh, believe me, Ferrari, you're right. Come on, go back with me. My rivalries with Nick Nero, Sean Maluda, Irish Jack. I said some things about those guys that really stuck. But you want to know what I didn't talk about? I didn't talk about their mothers. I didn't talk about their personal family members, their daughters. That has nothing to do with this. When Devin brought up this man's young daughter, he had no right to do that. Who the hell does he think he is? He's trying to get some attention by mentioning the guy's personal stuff so we can feel that he's something. You want to show something? You want to prove that you're something? Show it in the ring. He has the talent. He has the charisma. But you know what he lacks? Discipline. And I hope Wildman shows it to him tonight.
You make awesome points. Hopefully he will show in the ring right now why he is the self-proclaimed elite of WXW.
And I understand these terms, bad guys, that people like to throw around. You know, sometimes people say that I was a bad guy. But at the end of the day, I did what I thought was right at the moment. And so I understand where Devin's coming from. But just don't bring that up. Don't talk about somebody's personal, don't talk about his daughter.
Yeah.
There's no need for that. Why, do you know what's going to happen? It's just going to piss Wildman off. That's all he did. And the second that Wildman takes an advantage, he's going to kick the crap out of Devin. And I just hope that Devin's ready for that. Believe me, if I was in the ring with Devin right now, the first thing I'd be going for is that big mouth of his. Gotta admit, the kid's talented, though.
He is talented, and you know, I said that you've been around for a while. Rojas has actually been around for a while. You know, he came in with Sean Maluda.
Yep.
You know, so he's been around WXW for a long time. He's got experience, and hopefully he can put a good impression on Devin. You know, having this rivalry right now, maybe he can beat some sense into him.
Absolutely.
Beat some knowledge. Beat some respect, maybe.
Absolutely. And you know, Wildman is another guy that I've had, you know, the opportunity of wrestling. We've had a few matches. We actually it's gotten a little serious at times. And one thing I will say about Wildman is that he's not one of those guys that you can just easily beat. You need to come out and you need to do something extra special. You need to fight harder. You need to hit harder. Wildman, he'll take a beating and he'll keep coming at you. You got to practically kill him to beat him.
Oh, we've seen that many times.
Absolutely. Taking the playbook out of Sean Maluda right there.
Look at that barrage right there. I don't think Devin was expecting that.
Absolutely not. Kick him in the mouth, Wildman.
Now going for a pinfall. Not quite enough.
You know, when Devin first came in, I took a liking to him. Took the kid under my wing. I taught him certain things that he needed to do and way that he should uphold himself. And I always told him, your moment's gonna come. Stay hungry, work hard in the gym, work hard in the schools, and do what you need to do. But I gotta tell you right now, I'm disappointed. I mean, I do appreciate the fact that he's finally getting over. He's having big time matches, but his attitude isn't the same. Look at him.
You know, sometimes these kids have to learn for themselves, you know. I mean, it's like, you know, I don't have kids of my own, but, you know, being in the wrestling business as long as, you know, it's kind of like parenting. You know, you can tell them this is the right way to do things, but they don't always listen.
Absolutely.
So you can try to instill the knowledge and respect in them, but sometimes they just have to learn from themselves. They have to make some mistakes. They have to be a little bit of a punk kid sometimes and then get put back into their place. So
hey, we've all been hotheads.
Yeah, right? I mean, things don't go your way, I understand, you know, but
we've all had our hothead moments. I mean, I understand. I guess you make a good point when it says
you know,
that.
and I mean, Devin too, I can understand his frustration. You know, he had a good thing going. He was tag team partners with Nate Fury. Unfortunately, Nate Fury got injured. Devin Abrams kind of got lost in the shuffle. You know, couldn't really find his way back into singles competition. And I feel like it kind of got taken out on Rojas.
Absolutely.
You know, his frustration. And was it right? Who's to say what's right or wrong? But I do agree with you that bringing someone's family into wrestling, you know, it's not the place for it.
I'll tell you right now, when Sugar kept talking about my wife and kept doing the things he was trying to do with her, I wanted to kill him. And I'm telling you right now, it's not over. I'm still coming at shit, so I know exactly what Wildman's going through. And look, Devin is just taking out that knee.
I mean,
that is smart strategy by Devin.
It is smart strategy, but he's got to be careful not to be disqualified.
That is super smart strategy. I love what he's doing, but he's still a jerk.
I have the title is not on the line right now, and we might have a pinfall. But what I was going to say is, you know, Devin's got to be careful not to be disqualified, but does he really care if he gets disqualified?
I don't think so. I think he just wants to take out.
You know, this isn't for the hardcore championship. This is a grudge match, basically. This is for respect.
And every championship has rankings. Right now, Devin is ranking #1 hardcore champion contender, wrestling Rojas. If he beats Rojas again, I mean, what does that say? Does that say that Devin deserves to be hardcore champion?
I would think he deserves a shot.
Look at that.
You know, I mean,
the springboard knee, but he doesn't do the springboard better than ERA, I'll tell you that.
But even though these matches haven't been hardcore matches, some of the moves and maneuvers that Devin is pulling out here are pretty brutal.
Oh, yeah. Every competitor, I mean, coming from a high flyer myself, you have to have that very aggressiveness in you. You got to know when to be a brawler and when to fight down.
It's fast-paced,
you know,
it's intense,
and
it's hard-hitting.
Devin has this amazing story. I mean, not a lot of people know this, but he is from New Orleans, Louisiana. He's from the streets. He knows what it's like to fight every day. The kid survived Hurricane Katrina. He was there through everything. All those months of fighting. He knows what it takes to fight.
Ooh.
So that's why Devin is very good in this business. But one thing that's in this business also is not just how hard you can fight. It's skill.
You wanted Rojas to kick Devin in the mouth?
There it is.
You just got it.
Absolutely. Shut the kid up, Rojas.
You know, I mean, you talk about Devin coming from the streets. Rojas came from the streets of New Jersey.
That is true.
Oh.
So you got two guys that know how to fight. You got two guys that know how to go that extraness just to beat the crap out of their competitor. Who's going to want it more tonight? That's the question. Is Rojas going to get distracted because Devin brought up his daughter, and is Devin going to take advantage of that? Or is that going to fuel Rojas to beat Devin even more? I mean, what's going to happen?
I don't know. I mean, it is a very personal situation, very intense. Now they're outside the ring.
Right in front of us. Here we go. What's going to happen? Oh, no.
Oh, jeez. Oh. That's Rojas' daughter.
Oh my God, what is she doing there?
She's concerned.
Oh my God, no, come on, seriously.
Come on, Devin, leave her alone.
Hey, leave her alone,
oh.
Devin.
Oh, Devin,
leave
come
her
on.
alone.
Oh,
here we go.
Holy.
That's
is
it.
Rojas
That's
doing?
it. Oh man, you can't. No, you don't touch a man's daughter.
Oh
It is
my
on.
God. Oh. And here
Look
I
at
was.
Rojas' face. Look at him. He snapped.
He is.
He
I mean,
snapped.
can you blame him though? Can you blame him? Can you? Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Can you blame
Oh my
Rojas
God.
right now? Devin put his hands on Rojas' daughter, and here
Are you serious?
and now he's on the referee.
Oh, that's gonna be a fine.
Rojas
What is
is
Rojas doing?
snapped
What is
right
he
now.
doing? Rojas,
I mean,
calm down. Calm down, Rojas.
Your daughter is fine.
Don't get yourself suspended.
Everything's fine.
He's gonna get himself suspended.
He
That's
is-
definitely gonna be a fine or a suspension.
This is crazy.
You do not put your hands
This
on
is
the referee.
we've got
God, here we go.
referees coming. Oh my God, we've got referees coming to
Oh,
the ring.
look at the face of Devin though. Oh man, that's great.
Don't take out any more referees. It's okay. Oh,
Rojas snap. That's it. That's a
is-
man possessed.
this is.
The second he saw his hands on his daughter, that's it. It was over.
I mean, oh my God. Oh.
Oh, head referee.
Clip.
The
Oh
head
my
ref-
God. Don't.
He's gonna hit Cliff in the head. He's gonna clip him. Oh my God.
Somebody needs to restrain him. Oh my God. This is,
Oh my God.
And I was worried about Devin getting disqualified earlier in the match, but never did I think that Devin would put his hands on Rojas' daughter.
Devin
like
putting his
that.
hands on. I said it earlier when Suge came out here. I didn't see it all. Devin putting his hands on Rojas' daughter. I can now officially say I done seen it all. Are you kidding me? That is exactly what I'm talking about. Devin's just trying to get in his head, but instead it backfired on him. I am so glad that happened.
This is such a scary situation right now.
The fans are chanting, let them fight, and I agree, let them fight.
I don't know if that's a good idea right now.
Oh, no, it is. Kick his ass, Rojas.
I think
So Devin wins.
Devin wins by disqualification.
So Devin's up 2-0?
Yeah,
wow. Oh,
But
they got
I think
smoke smile.
cooler heads need to prevail right now,
Unbelievable.
and we need to get this situation settled a different way. What an explosive way to end the first half of Redline. I mean, I can't even believe Devin is standing right now after the beating he just took.
Absolutely. I mean, it was one hell of a match, but those chair shots got to him. You can tell that was great.
Well, I can already say I am out of breath. I am going to need to refill my water for the second half of the show.
And I'm going to go buy a ticket to go put
You
some
better
makeup
go
on
buy a
Suge.
ticket to put some makeup on Sugar.
Well, Ferrari, it was my pleasure being sitting next
Thank
to you.
you
It was
so
great.
much for doing commentary
No problem.
with me.
I had a lot of fun. These matches were great. I'm going to continue to watch the show, and hopefully